Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Hope you're having a great morning so far. I'm just getting up bright and early and enjoying another day on the planet. I'm telling you, the first thing I do every day when I get up is say thank you. Thank you to the sun as it's coming up. Isn't it wonderful just to have this opportunity to be in our 60s and to hopefully have good health and to be feeling, good about the future, just good about ourselves. And so I hope that being part of the 60 and Me community helps you feel connected to other women. 500,000 of us around the world now and growing every day. It's just amazing to see the interest and how we've connected people, and I'm really, really proud of that. But I hope that you're feeling good today and ready for a nice experience in your life. I'm drinking my cup of tea this morning. I've got where's my tea? It's a cassis, which I think is a black currant. It's a berry tea. It's a floral tea, and it's very nice. It's got raspberries, blackberries, currants, and yeah, great summer drink. So I hope that you've got something fun that you're enjoying. I hope you're having a nice weather where you are. I know there's been some, as always, there's funky weather around the world, but hope that you're having some sun and getting that vitamin D that you need from the beautiful sunshine. But anyway, hope that you're well. I would love to thank our sponsor today, Puritan's Pride, for this edition of Mornings with 60 and Me. We love knowing that we're doing the right things in our lives to stay healthy and well, and we care a lot about that in this community. So take a look at Puritan's Pride website and find out the connection between balanced nutrition and healthy living. Thanks to Puritan's Pride. So, how are you doing? What's your day look like today? You got something fun planned? I think that I chose an article and a topic to talk about today that is just kind of like real life in our 60s, right? And it's all got to do with what you should do instead of what you want to do. I'm talking about health, well-being. I mean, it's all very well to get up on Monday morning and think, right, this is the week I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I'm going to do my 10,000 steps every day. I'm going to eat no junk food, no processed foods, no sugar, no caffeine. Those Mondays, right? I have those all the time. And then you go to the shop and it's donut day at the shop and there's donuts everywhere and they look so good. And it's like, well, it's only one donut. It's that should versus want. And we want so much. I talk about this with a smile and I'm being a little bit frivolous, but there actually is, in my opinion, a deeper issue here. And I want to just throw it out there for you to consider and think about because I was talking to a friend over the weekend and we were talking about downsizing. And I'll talk about Leah in a second and about my downsizing buddy. But we're talking about just living a simpler life, and we were walking along on the path and just talking as you do, and we started realizing that in our lives we've lived in different places, and so we were making some comparisons. And I won't make any judgment here because there is no judgment. There are certain places in the world though that are so focused on consumerism and on filling up the empty spaces in our lives, and we were thinking that it's really more than just wanting stuff. It's actually an emptiness that a lot of us feel. And I think some of that's got to do with the situation in the world, there's uncertainty, politics, climate change, all those things that we think about and concerned about, just a changing world. And it leaves that emptiness inside of you that you want to fill up. So you feel like you want to be full, abundant. And that's really, really challenging when you are trying to do things like stay healthy and lose weight and just be well, because you want to live as long as you possibly can, right? So this article talks about the Greeks having a word for this called akrasia. And it's when you choose to do something that you know is not good for you, but you choose to do it anyway. And Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, had two kinds of akrasia. One is motivated by the passion of the moment. It's kind of just a lapse in good judgment, like, oh my goodness, and you meet a friend and she's having a donut and you're having a donut and it's just like bad judgment. And it's like, then you say something in anger or regret, so you say something that's just a momentary, you shouldn't have done that, but you did it. You just went ahead and did it. And then there's the other one, akrasia, which has got to do with weakness of will. And because you're not strong enough and you're not determined enough on your path. This is the hard one for a lot of people who are trying to establish a healthy eating regime. You just have to honestly talk to yourself in a very determined way about what you should do and what you want to do. Now, I'll be honest here for me, because I have had this habit for years and years of taking a snack to bed. I actually go to bed early and I climb into bed with a book or an audio tape or my laptop, and I just sit in bed and relax. It's a different, just position and a different place, and I have a lot of good thoughts, and sometimes I'll just meditate or whatever. But I take a little snack with me to bed: cheese and crackers, cup of tea, bottle of water. That's good. But I realized when I started to realize how many calories I was giving my body after 10 o'clock at night, and just I didn't really need the food. I wasn't hungry. It was just a ritual. I decided to stop doing it, and I'm telling you, it's taken me months to stop myself, because I always come up with a good reason. And part of it's just, oh, well, you're just relaxing. This is like you're just like not at the table. You're kind of in bed and you're doing the reading and you're doing some work, and it just doesn't work. So it's a matter of changing your willpower. And how do you do that? Okay, so we've got some ideas here. Create accountability. Publicly announce your determination to walk 10,000 steps every day, and then be accountable for it. Pop it on Facebook. 8,000 today. I've got 2,000 to go tomorrow. Just tell some friends who are going to be friends enough to say to you, hey, how's that cheese-free evening going? Or, tell your husband or your partner. Just commit to doing it. Commit to paying a charity that you don't like. There is such a thing. All charities are good, but to a cause that you don't agree with, and then you really don't want to give that $10. You then do what you say you're going to do. There's all kinds of ways to get around doing things that you should do rather than what you want to do. And should is, by the way, is a kind of an old word that means kind of being critical or judgmental, like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I don't mean it like that. It's the things that are good for you. The shoulds are the goods. The wants are the ones that take you away from your goals. Trying to be balanced here. So Leah, I mentioned, is my downsizing buddy. We are kind of working together on our downsizing goals, and we often meet up on a Saturday to go to the recycling place, and she always brings a bag and I bring a bag, and then we just have to watch ourselves to not go out with more than we came in. Now, I must admit, do you like my little necklace? I got this necklace last weekend at the recycling shop. It's plastic, but it's purple. I do think it's really pretty. It's like a franc, not even $1. But I just love that kind of discovery, and I'll pass it on. I'll probably take it back one day and recycle it. But anyway, Leah's my downsizing buddy. She's also my walking buddy. We actually walk a lot together. So having someone that's there like, okay, see you at 7, get up early, we're going for a walk, that can help. So create accountability. Make it easier on yourself to make good choices. Now, how many cookies are you going to eat in a day if you don't have any in your cupboard? 0, because you don't have them. I mean, so when you're out shopping, yes, you often see things that, oh, I'll just get that for a treat. That's really lovely. That would be perfect with a cup of tea. And you put it in the cupboard and you just end up eating it all. And you end up eating it all without tea, or you end up just gobbling it down because you're having an emotional moment. You're scared of something, or something you're dealing with is making you feel nervous. And then you've eaten a box of cookies or half a box, and you didn't mean to. So that's another thing. Just prepare healthy foods. Give yourself a chance to be healthy. Give yourself a chance to remember. Put up pictures, little notes for yourself. Just things to remind yourself that you're on a mission to do something, that you've made a decision to change a habit or to do something a little different. Put your yoga mat on the floor so you trip over it when you get out of bed. So at least you'll lie down for 10 minutes and just do some stretching, and you won't have to think about it. So just do things to make it easier to make good choices. And then another thing you can do is to actually visualize yourself making good choices. Like, what are you going to look like when you've lost that little bit of weight that you're trying to lose? Or when you've gotten into a habit of walking that makes you feel strong, and you can keep going and walk with the grandkids or play with with the kids in the neighborhood and not get tired. That you can walk a good distance without having to sit down. admittedly, and I know this, as people who have mobility issues and are struggling with their health, and it's, you know how I speak to you guys. I mean, I really do understand, and we have to do what we can. Just do what we can. So practice, develop putting yourself in a situation where you can sense the outcome of your good decisions. I think that's super important. You are strong-willed. You've done so much in your life already that's proven that. So just don't give up on yourself. Seriously. So I hope this has been useful. I hope it's given you some inspiration. I would want to thank you again for being here. Thanks so much for joining us as you do on 60andMe. All our channels, by the way, are free of charge. You can go out to our YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, of course, Google+. We have Pinterest. We're all over the place, and all that's free. But we do have a Patreon channel now where we're giving women who have an opportunity to donate $3 a month to help us financially, which we have explained in a previous video. We really would appreciate. You can go over to patreon.com/60andme and sign up for exclusive content and videos that are kind of cool. I'm going to do a walk around of our city in Zug, for example, just things that, just a bit more intimate group that you can join in with. And that's patreon.com/60andme. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, everybody. I'd love to know, what good choices are you making in your life to establish some positive aging habits? What good changes are you making in your life to build those healthy aging habits? Leave your comments below. We'll have a chat. Thanks so much again for being here, everyone. I love the conversation, the community, your caring. Have a really wonderful day, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye for now.